TLE 7 Dressmaking. Week 5 lesson is all about principles of design and colors. Let's see what you know. Choose your answer in the box. Use your notebook for your answers. Number 1. It is the pleasing relationship of all parts of the object with one another. Number 2. It can be described as having equal weight on equal sides of a centrally placed like a seesaw. Number 3. When the structure, decoration, and accessories are different, both sides from the center of the design. Number 4. It refers to the relative size and scale of the various elements in a design. The issue is the relationship between objects or parts of a whole. Number 5. This is an easy way of balancing, but such balance lends monotony to the dress. I will give you 10 seconds to think of your answers. The timer starts now. Alright, time is up. For number 1, our answer is balance. Number 2, it can be described as having equal weight on equal sides of centrally placed like a seesaw, that is formal balance. When the structure, decoration, and accessories are different both sides from the center of the design, that is called informal balance. It refers to the relative size and scale of the various elements in the design. The issue is the relationship between objects or parts as a whole is proportion. This is an easy way of balancing, but such balance lends to monotony of the dress. So we have formal balance. Did you get it all correct? If not, let's try this one more time. Let us answer number 6. It is the center of interest. 7. These are smooth movement repeated again and again. 8. A kind of rhythm can also be created by the use of radiated lines. 9. It means a relationship of different portions of a design. And 10. Eyes can move easily from one part of the other to the other on the small lines created by garments. Select your answers inside the box. I will give you 10 seconds to think of your answers. Time is up. It is the center of the interest, that is known as the emphasis. There are smooth movement repeated again and again, that's rhythm. A kind of rhythm can also be created by the use of radiated lines, gradation. It means a relationship in a different portion of a design, harmony. And eyes can move easily from one part to the other on the small lines created by garment is radiation. Did you get it all correct this time? If yes, congratulations. If not, don't worry, because this will be our lesson for this week. And we are going to discuss one by one the principles of design. Our objective for this week is to assess the appropriateness of design based on clients' features, read specifications, and to apply the principles of design, color, and harmonies. Principles and elements of design will greatly help you to determine the outfits good for you. First thing first, you have to identify the types of our body. As you can see in the picture, merong skinny, merong fat, merong tall, and short. The personality of the wearer shows the kind of image he or she projects. Personalities differ depending on the kind of clothing people wear. So, we have the introvert person. This introvert person prepare clothes of simple yet classical cut with pastel or light colors. While the extrovert persons are creative, artistic, expressive, and energetic. They prepare clothing that is comfortable, attractive, and fashionable. They can wear all kinds of clothing of varied style, color, and design with confidence. In this lesson, you will be able to assess the appropriateness of design based on the client's feature and read specification and apply the principle of design and color harmonies. Principle of design. Number 1, we have balance. According to this principle, from the center of the dress, design should be identified on both sides, may be achieved ways. So we have 3 different types of balance. The symmetrically or the formal balance can be described as having equal weight on equal sides of the centrally placed like a seesaw. This is an easy way of balancing, but such balance lends monotony to the design. The second type of balance is the asymmetrically or the informal balance. When the structure, decoration, and accessories are different both sides from the center or the design. In this design, attraction both sides is created by using different accessories. Next, we have the third type of balance is radiation. Rhythm can also be created by the radiated lines. These lines are created by gathers. Eyes can move easily from one part to the other on the small lines created by garments. Such lines can be seen in gathers of neckline, arm, and skirt. The next principle of design is the rhythm. These are smooth movement repeated again and again. Rhythm is an important principle of art. It is created by repeated use of the design. If there is rhythm in a design, the eye will move easily from one part to the other. Rhythm can be created in 3 ways in a design. The third principle of design is the emphasis. Every pleasing design has one part that is more interesting than any other. This is the emphasis or the center of interest. As you can see, the belt on her waist is calling attention. It calls attention. Okay. The first thing that you will see on her is it's a belt wrapped on her waist. Next principle of design is the harmony. Means a relationship of different portions of a design. Harmony should be achieved through judicious use of color, shape, and texture to give a feeling of oneness. Next principle of design is the proportion. Is the pleasing relationship of all parts of the object with one another. Proportion refers to the relative size and scale of various elements in a design. The issue is the relationship between objects or parts of a whole. So, kita nyo, proportion ba ang mga suot nila? Yes, it is proportion. Yung first figure na lady, pabikat siya, tapos pabalun yung pambaba niya. While the other image, so pabalun yung taas niya, then paslim naman, pabikat naman yung pambaba niya. So, hindi pwedeng pabalun pareho o hindi rin parehong papensilkan. Element of design. Lines create visual dimension of length and width. When the lines meet, see, the space is enclosed and a shape is defined. Lines direct the eyes to a certain path of vision or it can draw the eyes away from an undesirable area of the body. Two kinds of lines in garments. Number one, directional line, such as vertical, horizontal, diagonal, check, broken, and curved. This affects the height and the size of an individual. Lines are serving as clothing designs, like the art of printing, flowers, dots, and others on fabrics. Next, the structural lines are found on necklines, armholes, hemlines, darts, side seams, sleeves, collar, tucks, pleats of garments. The element of design, number two, is the color. Color is a radiant energy, loosely termed light, that produces sensation in our eyes. The first thing you usually notice about clothes or anything is their color. Before you start studying which color look best together, you should learn the meaning of color, term, and the rules that apply to colors. Primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Secondary colors are produced when mixing two equal amount of primary colors. So if you mix red and blue, you mix blue and yellow, you are producing secondary colors. Intermediate colors are produced by mixing two equal amounts of primary and secondary. Pure colors are the primary, secondary, and intermediate colors because they have no white, black, and gray in them. Pure colors are also called normal, true, and basic colors. Tints. When pure colors are mixed with white, they are made lighter. Example, maroon. You mix red with white, it will turn pink. So if you add red with black, it will turn darker. It will produce a color maroon. Shades. When pure colors are mixed with black, they are made darker. Ito yung example ko kanina. Red, you add black, it will turn maroon. Gray colors. Most colors are used in clothes are gray colors rather than bright. Pure colors you see on the color wheel. Neutrals are white, black, and gray. They look well with another and with all other colors. The more gray color becomes, the more different colors it will harmonize. Yellow-green, while olives are dull yellow-green. So, the neutral can be matched with any color. Yung black can be matched with any color. Same with white and gray. Color schemes. One-colored harmony or monochromatic color. The easiest color scheme to follow is one that uses the same color in different values and intensity. Example, dark blue suit with very dark blue accessories and a light blue blouse. So, lahat yon blue. It depends on the shade, whether it's lighter or darker. Number 2, we have adjacent color harmony or analogous color harmony. Since they are near each other on the color wheel, neighbor color harmony. Example, yellow-orange or orange and yellow-green are next to each other on the color wheel. While the complementary color harmony, we have the complementary color direct opposite in the color wheel. Example, red and green, blue and orange. While the split complementary colors, variation of complementary color scheme. In addition to the base color, it uses the two colors adjacent to its complementary, and the triad or triadic color scheme uses colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel. Triadic color harmonies tend to be quite vibrant, even if you use. So these are examples of monochromatic. So different shade but still blue, still pink, still green, and still brown. But with lighter shade and darker shade. Look at the adjacent color harmony. So anything with yellow. Yellow, yellow green, yellow orange. Or you want blue, blue green, or blue violet. Basta may blue. Adjacent color harmony. Next, we have examples of complementary colors. So, opposite, complementary, two colors opposing the color. So you have the yellow, the opposite the red is the opposite of the red is green, while the blue, the opposite of blue is orange. Violet, the opposite of violet is yellow. When you say split complementary colors, so notice we have the yellow, blue, and blue violet and red violet. So there are how many spaces in between the split complementary? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces on each. So from yellow, yellow orange, orange, red orange, and then red. So 4 din yan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before red, violet. Look at the spacing, ha? Now, look at the given green, the color green. Oh, from green, you count 4 spaces pababa. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, blue, green, blue, black, violet, and then you have violet. So, ang ating kasunod ay red, violet. From color green, count 4 spaces. Clockwise. So, meaning clockwise. So, you have yellow, green, yellow, pangalawa, yellow, orange, pangatlo, and then pang-apat, orange. So, ang kanyang split complementary is red, orange. Okay? Now, look at triadic colors. The triadic colors are yellow, blue, and red. Notice that there are 4 spaces between them. 1, 2, 3, 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. From yellow, we have yellow, green, 1, green, 2, blue, green, 3, and then blue. From blue, counterclockwise ng 3. So, blue violet is 1, violet is 2, red violet is 3. Pangatlo yan. So, ang susunod ay red. Okay? Female body shape. Look at the image. What do you notice? There are 2 body shape of a female. Okay? The apple body shape traits and the pear body shape traits. So, what are the characteristics of the apple body shape? Hips and shoulders have the same width. Waistline has the same width or is wider. You gain weight mainly around the waist, at least in proportion to the other parts of your body. You probably have slender lower legs and arms. Your high hip is wider than your lower hip. Your bust and his midrib are larger than your hips. You might be short-waisted. Your thighs or hips are probably the narrowest part of the body. While the pear body shape traits, the hips are wider than the shoulder. Balakang daw, mas malaki kaysa sa shoulder. The sloping shoulders, round sloping shoulders. And a bare body shape have a well-defined waistline and might even have killer abs. The pear shape also, the buttocks and thighs are full and round. Pear body shapes gain weight on their thighs. Okay? Notice yung pear body shape, malalaki yung kanilang hita o yung kanilang tights. Ang manonotice mo naman dito sa apple body shape, yung mas significant sa kanila, the tights or hips are probably the narrowest. Maliit, pinakamaliit na bahagi ng kanilang katawan ay ang kanilang hips o ang kanilang thighs o hita. For the male body shape, meron tayong dalawa rin. Two types. Rectangular body shape traits, and the inverted body shape traits. Okay, for the male body shape, hips and shoulders have about the same width. Pareho lang ang lapad ng kanilang hips at ng kanilang shoulder. You have round and sloping shoulders. You have a well-defined waistline. Your lower hips are wider than your high hips. Your thighs are full but narrower than the lower hips. Hourglass body shapes gain weight through the hips and above the waist. For rectangular body shape traits, the hips, waistline, and shoulders have about the same width. Rectangles gain weight evenly but may gain some more through the upper back or neck. You have rather straight shoulders. Your buttocks are flat, walang puwet. You have an athletic build and a small bust line. Inverted body shape naman, if you have prominent and broad straight shoulders, wider than your waist line or hips. You have an athletic build. You have mild larger chest and fuller back than rectangles. So, for the male, saan kayo nakaklasify? Kayo ba ay isang rectangular body shape trait? O kayo ba yung tinatawag na inverted body shape? O kayo ba ay isa sa mga hourglass body shape? Okay? Same thing with the girls. So, by this time, you will able to identify your own body shape. For your learning task 1, identify what principle is used in the pictures. So, I have 5 pictures. Sabihin kung ito ay principles of design ko, ito ay balance, rhythm, radiation, formal balance, okay, emphasis, or proportion. I will give you 10 seconds to think of your answers, and your timer starts now. That is emphasis. Ano yung nagbigay ng nakatawag pansin sa picture number 1? Yung malaking ribbon. Okay? Nakatawag ng pansin. Okay? Number 2, the correct answer is rhythm. Look at the lines. Lahat pababa. Look at the cut. Lahat pa-vertical. Number 3, that is harmony. Okay? Then number 4, proportion. Okay? So, paballoon from yung ang taas ay paballoon, ang pababa ay pa-pencil cut. And vice versa. And then number 5, we have radiation. Okay. Did you get it all correct? If yes, you are now ready to take your online test. If not, please watch the video over and over, or you may read your weekly home learning plan before you take your online quiz number 5 in TLE. Please watch the video and type your question in the comment section of your FB page if there's any. Your link to online quiz 5 will be posted in your FB page and Google Classroom classroom. This is Teacher Berna sharing a code. Forget the mistakes, remember the lesson. May God bless us all.